Okay, is he treating you like a priority or like an option? Let's dive right in. Okay, some guys just can't make up their minds for whatever reason. I don't know. But they can't make up their minds, and they love to play games with your heart, with your mind, and with your emotions. Whether that's intentional or not, I'm not sure why they do it. And it's just not what you deserve. Flat out. A godly man, and the man that you should end up with and be with, will be intentional and will treat you like a priority and will make you feel chosen and loved. And you don't have to chase him. He'll pursue you. So I just want you to know that your heart and your feelings are way too important to just give away freely to people that don't deserve it. And to just give it away to anyone who's maybe halfway showing interest but not really pursuing you, not really choosing you. Because I really do feel like you deserve somebody who would literally jump fences for you and not someone who is on the fence about being with you, you know? So you don't deserve someone that's wishy-washy about you, because you are a daughter of the King. You're so special, you're so loved, and you deserve someone that's so excited and honored to be with you, and someone that's not like indifferent and could care less, you know? Because really, if you have to chase him, he probably doesn't want you. And that's a sobering truth, and I know some of you probably don't even want to hear that. And there are exceptions. I mean, some girls have gone after the guy first, and there's wonderful stories and love stories that have been written from that. But to an extent, on average, if you have to pursue the guy, he probably isn't too interested. And I have another YouTube video after you watch this one. It's, I think I called it Christian Boys versus Godly Men, or a Christian boy versus a godly man, something like that. And there's some really good insight in that one as well. But I just wanted to share with you that someday, I truly believe this, someday someone's going to walk into your life and it will make total sense to you why it didn't work out with anyone else. Like, you'll be able to look back and be like, wow, God, you were really saving the best for last. And like, I don't think God's not a God to make you and to want you to feel like you're less than or that you're not enough. No, God wants you to be with someone who makes you feel treasured and adored and loved, because to God, you are so worthy of being treasured and adored and loved. And so you deserve that treatment from a man as well. You don't deserve someone who you just have to settle for and be like, oh, well, I guess this is as good as it gets, or this is all I deserve. No, you deserve like a beautiful love story, a beautiful one. And you are a priority. You're not an option. And so don't allow any man to treat you like an option either. But this is also true that at your absolute best, you still won't be good enough for the wrong person. And that's a good thing, because that's protecting you from the wrong person. I say all of that because even if you are at your peak, like all your ducks are in order, your life is organized, you've got everything, you're the best version of yourself you could possibly be, you still won't be good enough for that guy if you're not meant to be together. And that can be so frustrating, because we can be like kind of forceful and like, oh, but it just makes sense why we would be together. But you still kind of find yourself chasing after him, and it's a really good sign that he's probably not interested, or that you guys aren't the perfect match together. And so try to look at it as protection when that happens, just because then you know it just wasn't meant to be. But I don't want you to try to convince them to like you or to reason out why you'd be good together, because I think us girls can sometimes do that where we might just like keep pursuing him or keep flirting in hopes that he changes his mind. But girls, do you really want to have to change a man's mind about you? Like, do you really want to convince him to choose you or have to reason out why he should choose you? No. All of us girls, we have that desire to want to be fought for, to be pursued, and to be chosen as a priority. So don't settle for just being tolerated. Like, you need to be cherished because you are so special. Don't just be tolerated. That's not cool and that's not okay. Really, ladies, when a man is truly interested in you, there will be no need for you to do the pursuing. And I really think that, yes, you can pursue a man if you want to, because like I said, I've known people that have and it's worked out for them. But in most cases, if you have to do the pursuing as the lady, then it's just kind of a good sign that he's really not into you. Because overall, men, I think, are born to pursue women, and they just kind of have that natural instinct from what I've observed when they actually care about somebody and want to be with her. I don't think it's supernatural for a man to just kind of sit back and let the woman do all the pursuing. Because I think it's kind of odd for a man who claims to like you to want you to do all the initiating with texting, calling, FaceTiming, planning dates, or like talking about the future. If he doesn't do any of that, then I think it's kind of obvious where you stand. And yeah, it's kind of obvious where you stand in that man's life and whether he wants you particularly like as a priority or not, or if he's kind of indifferent. It's really, I even think about stories my mom and dad have told me. Like, my dad drove through a blizzard just to go see my mom for like an hour when they were first dating. Like, my dad was pursuing my mom. He was after her heart. And now, like, a story my brother told me this week, even just this week. My brother's such a good guy. He's been with his girlfriend for I think 3 years or more, but she is doing a summer job as a waitress, and he has gone to visit her at her work just to sit in a booth by himself and order a meal so that she can wait on him, just so he could go see her and support her. And he sees her all the time, but he just is so in love with her that he would do that. I'm like, that's so precious. Those examples, to me, are just deliberately, they're choosing to make their girl a priority. Because I really believe this. When a man really wants you, you won't have to chase after him like he's some celebrity who barely has time for a fan. I'm going to read that one more time. When a man really wants you, you won't have to chase after him like he's some celebrity who barely has time for a fan. No, you'll be his priority. So I think that really can strike a chord with some of us. Let that sink in. And then I also warn you that if you spend too much time holding on to someone who treats you like an option, then you'll probably end up missing the one who treats you like a priority. And I don't want you to settle, because you are so deserving of the most like passionate and amazing love story out there. And I don't want you to settle for someone that just tolerates you. You know? You deserve someone who's utterly obsessed with you. And I don't mean obsessed as in like a stalker, creepy way. No, that's weird. But someone who just is obsessed with you in the way like they can't get enough. Like, they want to talk to you and spend time with you and ask you questions, get to know you, spoil you, take you out, just give you compliments, and just like actually show that they love you and that they're interested in you. And they won't leave you second guessing how they feel about you. You'll just know. And so that was my last point. Be with somebody who you don't have to second guess, and you don't have to wonder what their feelings are toward you and about you. I think if someone truly wants to be with you and absolutely loves you, it will be evident in how they treat you. You won't have to wonder. And so, ladies, be with somebody who treats you like a priority and not like an option. Once again, be with someone who cherishes you and loves you and doesn't just tolerate you, because you are worth so much more than just being tolerated. So, hope this helped. I love you guys. Ladies, have an amazing day, and the right man is out there for you. Just keep your standards high and keep praying for your future husband. God will bring him along in the right timing. I truly believe that. Love you all. Have a great one.